My favorite thing about running the Flatwoods Monster Museum is people that come, they almost view this place as like a safe place. And I've had people come in here and tell me personal stories that they maybe have never told anybody in their whole lives. And they think because I run this place and that I'm okay with this subject matter, that I'd be okay with whatever they have to share, which I am. I mean, it's an accurate assumption. On September 12th, 1952, there were a group of school-age kids playing on the field next to the Flatwoods Elementary School. A fireball that appeared to come overhead and appeared to land on a nearby hilltop. So a few of the boys all decided to go see if they could find whatever it was that was in the sky. Their mother, Kathleen, decided she would head out with them. So as they head up this hill onto the Bailey Fisher Farm property, cross a fence into the nearby woods, they notice on top of the hill there's a pulsating red light, which shouldn't have been there. So as they're noticing that, they notice a smell sort of fill the area. It was nauseating, I believe gave some of the boys a headache, stomach ache. They noticed some movement to their left in the woods. As they shine the flashlight over to it, they see this thing they estimate to be at least 10 feet tall, could have been taller, that appeared to recognize them and glide toward them, but while also emitting a hissing sound. And they were all terrified, turned and ran back down the hill as soon as they could, jumping fences as they went. And funny enough, the sheriff and the sheriff's deputy was actually out on another call near Gasaway along the banks of the Elk River, where there was a report of a downed aircraft. Other than the lingering smell that the witnesses reported, they couldn't find any reporting of anything else. The creature or whatever it was they saw, as well as the pulsing red light, both were gone. For years, people kind of wanted to have a place to go to celebrate the Flatwoods Monster, like almost like a Flatwoods Monster mecca. You know, just having, you know, our very own, essentially Roswell in our backyard. It's just something that I wanted to develop and celebrate, because I love all this stuff and I love listening to any new crazy story that anybody wants to tell me. But I've had people come in here and you know, show me pictures that they can't explain that they took, and trail cam pictures that they want to show me. They're like, I haven't shown anybody this. I'm going to show it to you, and I can't like send it to you or nothing. I just want to show it to you. It's like, okay. A guy called me. He said that he had done some work with the FBI and the CIA, and that he had recently gotten a bunch of his files declassified. Would I be interested in getting a copy of them? And I said yes, and then got off the phone and immediately was thinking, this is somebody screwing with me. Why would anybody call me and tell me all this stuff? So like a week later, and this guy came in wearing like a trench coat, and was older. He had like kind of messy hair and like a 5 o'clock shadow. And he said, I'm looking for Mr. Smith. And I said, that's me. He's like, hi. And he introduced himself. I can't remember his name. And even if I did, I probably shouldn't say it anyway. He shook my hand. He said, I'm blah, blah, blah. I called you the other day about those files. I was like, oh yeah, I remember. I was like, yeah, I got them here. I want to show them to you. So he starts pulling all this stuff out. And then at first I was thinking, this isn't real. He's made this up. But then like he had a buddy with him. He introduced them as also working with him on a couple projects. So these two guys just stand there and proceed to tell me all these crazy stories of things that they were involved with. But like they were telling me about going to the grocery store. It wasn't a big deal. But to me, it was like this huge deal. And then all the while I'm thinking like, why are these people telling me this? These two guys that seemed pretty legit, and their files and stuff they gave me seemed pretty legit, and I still have them. They're back in my office. And it just happens all the time. It's at least once a week. Or open up at 9, I close at 5. And I'm just this regular guy. I've got a wife and 2 kids, and you know, we go to band concerts, and you know, I promote tourism in Braxton County, but between 9 and 5, it can get pretty weird in here.